Meech brings a gift for his sister's graduation in the previous episode, marking his significant return after a protracted absence. Nicole is greeted with much hoopla and delight when he gives her her own car. The young girl and her boyfriend drove the car a few days later. It does, however, quickly attract the notice of some police officers. It turns out that the vehicle is stolen, and official systems instantly identify it as such. As a result, Nicole is in a police interrogation room with a detective who is keen to accuse her brothers. She doesn't back down, though, and doesn't turn on Meech. Since his most recent error nearly cost the gang their future, B-Mickie's tenure in the Black Mafia family has come to an end. Despite having a good friendship with Meech, he is expelled from the criminal organization for the same reason. Since then, he has worked hard at the plant in an attempt to get back on his feet. Nevertheless, B-Mickie's income hardly covers the cost of medical care when his small daughter becomes ill.As. As a result, he finds it extremely difficult to save enough cash to support his family. He even makes an attempt to ask the local church for assistance. The Flannery brothers were contacted by B-Mickie on the evening of Nicole's graduation. However, despite the fact that she shot Lamar to protect them, the two still avoid him. Nevertheless, he gets Terry to meet with him. He and Meech have had a tense relationship since Mexico, which has caused them to decide on the gang together. Nevertheless, he is aware that it is necessary to consult his brother before making any decisions regarding B-Mickie. He also has no intention of trusting the man once more. Terry gives the father some money to cover his daughter's surgery for the same reason. The latter, however, declines the offer, stating that he truly needs a means of earning a living for his family. Meech and the Black Mafia family have a lengthy and complex history with Bryant. For years, he has been making numerous sacrifices in an attempt to apprehend the criminal organization and its ringleader. Since the gang's multi-state growth, it appears that his goal hasn't altered at all. As a result, during a support group meeting, he finds himself going back to their former area. But when a turf battle starts, he finds himself drawing the wrong attention. Consequently, he is arrested by the local police. This ultimately results in an unanticipated offer of collaboration. The majority of the criminal lowlifes that sell BMF stash around the area are the ones the police are trying to get off the streets. Given that Bryant has Meech in his sights, their interests will unavoidably coincide. After determining that one plane arriving from Colombia would be a potential stowaway for the gang's cash, they devise a coordinated sting operation. However, after the other detective is killed in an early gunfight, the operation takes a detour. Even worse, there are no indications that the aircraft is associated with the criminal group. But this is truly intentional. Meech purposefully put Bryant up for a trap since he was on his track. Meech's business associates are actually transporting his actual hoard separately. The gang leader isn't completely out of the red, though. Even though he was successful in thwarting Bryant's ambitions, he remains ignorant of the potential for rebellion within his own leadership. His co-conspirators come to the conclusion that there is nothing stopping them from robbing Meech of his stockpile and going it alone after realizing they can operate covertly because everyone is focused on Meech. The eldest Flannery brother allows himself to be persuaded to take some heavy drugs during this time, which could turn out to be problematic later. Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel please.